Get settled in. We're recording. We've started at the right time. And here we go. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You know what I'm saying? This is the first time I've ever gotten, I'm going to go ahead and disconnect this. It's the first time I've ever gotten a chance to do a little video attached to it so y'all can see what I'm working with. It's your boy, man, Dukez. I'm here, and this is what my podcast usually looks like. It's kind of a rugged, broke down situation where I go at these different topics. I talk about the life and the world and this I see fit. I get comfortable while I do it. So, first things first. Welcome back to the Madhouse Podcast. Let's get busy this day. Yo, welcome to the Madhouse Podcast. You know what I'm saying? A Madhouse is kind of a basic, real simple setup. You know what I'm saying? We out here, we doing this, we gonna get more, right? So I got some big news. I got a lot of great things that are lining up real soon, and I definitely want to make sure everybody knows. It's gonna take a little bit to go ahead and put it all together, but then as soon as I've done everything to perfection, I'll be running on all cylinders. It's gonna be a good look. Here goes. So first and foremost, I do want to say this is kind of crazy, but I'm really not understanding. You know what I'm saying? If your neighbor has like right now because of the pandemic, like if your neighbor has a fence around their yard, okay? How does that stop someone from coming in? Like, I'm your neighbor. I'm so close. Okay? I'm basically going to come in. What I'm talking about is the fact that Mexico, that's right, Mexico, the wonderful land of hat dancing, Mexican jumping beans, and don't forget Speedy Gonzalez, they're still closed. Florida's been open. Okay? Florida been open. Okay? Like, I'm talking about open. Florida's on a whole new level of open. I don't think Florida knows what closed is. Is what I'm trying to say. It's like, I don't think they know what closed is. They are wide open. Florida. Yeah, Mexico. Like, it's not a quick boat trip to go, like, right around customs and pull up on a Mexican shore. Like, I'm sure it's not that hard. Florida? No. There's a Gulf. You just need enough gas. Am I right? Like, all you need is enough gas and a fast enough boat. What do they call those boats? Cigarette boats. You just need a cigarette boat and be fast enough to move that gas. That's it. And to be completely honest about it, dude, like, it's not like a huge scenario, or it's not like a huge necessity to get around. Like, it's not like what I'm trying to say, I'm using the wrong words. It's not a big deal to get around customs and traffic them cocaine cowboy dreams. Like, it's not a big deal to do that. Like, I'm sure it would be in other instances, but it's not in this one. You know what I'm saying? Like, Mexico is closed. Mexico. Like, where it felt like that was like the last outlaw, Wild West. The place where they say you don't go to, what is it? Juarez? I remember, it reminds me of when I was on tour with Fresh Kills, DJ Universal. We were touring in this van right before it died on us, and it was surreal because they would tell us, don't go to Juarez. Whatever you do, don't go. I don't care if they offer you drugs. I don't care if they offer you money, beers. Don't go, because that's a trip you don't come back from. And they would tell us this. They would drill it in our head. Don't go, don't go, don't go. If you go to Juarez, don't pack like you're coming back. I was like, why the fuck would I pack for Juarez? He said it's like an hour, man. It's like Rochester. That's not far. You haul ass there, you haul ass back. It's not really that big of a trip. Except you'll be coming back with one less organ. That's the only trip. It's like, you'll have less body parts than you left with. And I feel like I need all my body parts. My mama gave these to me, and I'm not sharing. I don't want to share with anyone. They're mine, essentially. So, yeah. Um, no, I can't see that being um, a great process. I can't see that being a great choice of action. You're gonna keep a place closed. Like, listen, doesn't that place like survive on American dollars? Like the peso is worth 3 nickels and 2 hangnails. Like, what is the currency currently of Mexico? You know what I'm saying? Do they still base their currency off the flour tortilla? Like, what are we supposed to do here? You know what I'm saying? Mexico's closed, but Florida's open. You kidding me? All right. If Florida coughs, guess what? Mexico got it. Okay, that's all it is. That's all it is. You have to understand you are neighbors. Okay. Every time that Florida farts, Mexico's first to say whoever smelt it dealt it. Like, that's what happens. Like, that's what it is. I'm not buying the. I'm not. I'm just not buying these statements that are coming out. Um, and sit there and Mexico's closing its borders, like, as if drinking the water won't give you vicious diarrhea. Okay, calm down, Mexico. Okay, while your borders are closed, how about you go ahead and I don't know, clean the water a bit. Anytime an American has a sip, the first thing they remember is shitting themselves violently for an indiscriminate amount of time. So, Mexico, I think you should calm down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to down Mexico. I like Mexico. I've never been to Mexico. Sort of like, you like somebody that you've only heard of their name, and you know what I mean, that whenever they hang out with you, they serve you tequila. I don't know. I'm trying not to be stereotypical here, but I'm working with Mexico. If you drink the water, your stomach empties all contents. Like, if that's not a representation of why they should, I don't know, buy a Brita filter, work something out. Come on now, you're telling me your borders can afford to be closed, but you won't filter your water so that non-Mexicans can come there and spend their tourist bucks and not spend half of the vacation in the bathroom of the La Quinta Inn? Am I being stereotypical? I'm trying not to be. You get it? Oh, man. This is a sad background. I'm not gonna lie. This is a background of 100% loser. Like, I'm like, all right, well, how am I gonna make this mine? I took one of my hats with my name on it. That you'll see in my promo video. I took one of the hats with my name on it, and that's my background. This is where we're at. Welcome to step one. Like, I just started this, so for those of you who can't see on the podcast, I'm showing off my Mad Dukes hat. And also, if you can't see, I'm also showing off my poverty. Please. No, no, no. I want you to have a chuckle at this. I'm not trying to be serious. Yeah, man. This is the first time I'm doing video, and I, even if I even if I go ahead and send them Patreon, I'm not gonna send it to Mexico because I know they're closed, and I can't even get a fajita out this bitch, or I can't get some Latin woman to mistake me for Dominican. Nothing. Mexico's closed before it is open. Oh my God, dude. Like, they're so close, it doesn't make any sense to me. Like, you can go there. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Oh, man. Speaking of Florida, dude, the Buccaneers lost. And that, Tampa Bay, that's near Florida, right? Yeah, I don't pay attention to maps. Tampa Bay actually lost, and it was one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. Not because I don't like Gronkowski, even though he's kind of a prick. I know the family. I know a couple good ones. I know some bad ones. I don't give a fuck. They gonna act like they don't know me. I know them. What do you mean? Play basketball with Gordy. Remember that shit? You know what I'm saying? My man could ball, skinny. I mean, whatever. Well, yeah, the team is like Gronkowski's and Brady on the same team again, and watching them play with try with such passion to go ahead and be the same winners they were, and then seeing them lose was the part that just the icing on the cake. Not to be mean at the fact like homeboy. Yeah. So the increments here increase. Make sure I'm still in frame here. Try to edit out this part here. Anyway, let's see. Wow. Welcome back. That was just a quick little. Anyway, I don't know. The Gronkowskis, they never really rubbed me wrong. But I was not feeling the action. You know what I'm saying? I was not feeling that action that was going on. And to be honest, it kind of, to see them lose was kind of a rewarding feeling. Because here's the fact. I'm going to be real about it. Be 100% real. I have no problem calling Tom Brady the GOAT if he earns it. If he gets it with a whole nother team that's not structured around him, built around him to go ahead and give him the utmost possibility for leadership and winning, if he has to mold another team and make it work, I will give it to him as the GOAT. I'll be like, he's one of the greats. I can't deny that. He will be the greatest of all time. He'll be up there in the ranks if he can do it with another team. Without that other team, nah. Abolish. Don't even think about it. He was great for the dynasty he was in, but it was also structured 100% around him. Other than that, I'm not buying that shit. When it comes to Brady, Brady has to win with another team. And or bring another team to the playoffs. If he can bring another team to the playoffs consecutively with his raising his level of play to be devastating with that football, yeah, he deserves it. I mean, fuck. I think we gave it to Eli for less. That's embarrassing. Shouldn't do that. I think we've talked enough about that topic. Oh God. Actually, speaking of those guys, like their former teams, like the former team that they were on, that's the Patriots, right? That's the former team that both Gronk and Tom were on. The Patriots. Now the Patriots, they're looking all right. They've got a very effective. They've got a very effective squad regarding their offensive line. I haven't really seen too much about their defensive. I heard it was good, but to be honest, Cam Newton. To me, it's a gamble play. Cam Newton's more of needs a team that doesn't have as much of a structure. Belichick is a play man. He works. Belichick is a do what it takes to win guy. We all know this. Be it deflated balls, be it viewing others' playbooks. Bill Belichick wants to win. So Cam Newton has to go ahead and first sync up his need to win with his. I think first. And I think Cam's need to prove himself is greater than his then I think maybe even his talent is provided. And maybe bigger than his talent. His need to prove himself, because he's been proficient in performing. He got injured once he was taken out of the game for a while. Came back, just didn't have the same fervor. Began having some issues, and now look at him. Currently, I don't remember what ranking he is, but he's pretty high ranked amongst the quarterbacks for this year. He's looking great. He's able to perform, but I don't know how I feel about Cam Newton with the Patriots. I don't think he fits the mold they're looking for. I think it's kind of like it reminds me of the Terrell, how the hell do you say his name? Peanut Head Owens, when he was in Buffalo. It looked good, but it didn't fit. And you could tell it didn't fit, because his punk ass doesn't eat chicken wings. I don't know if he eats chicken wings or not, but I honestly, I have no idea if that man eats chicken wings or not. All I know is he was out of here almost as fast as he got his ass in here. And to be honest, it is what it is. I never kind of took any fault to that. He left. He left pretty quickly, and I wasn't even mad about it. Like, all right, family, homeboy left. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, Terrell Owens, you serious? This is the guy we're gonna get upset about? He's bounced around 4 or 5. That's like getting upset that a slut left you at, you know what I mean? Like, at all. You know what I'm saying? Like a girl who gets around leaves you in the middle of the night, and you wake up and you're sad about it. Just be happy that you, depending on your choices, might or might not have to get checked out. Because you already risked it and ran the gamble on your junk skis. Okay? You ran the gambles on your junk skis. You rolled the dices. And those loose D's decided your fate, okay? Trust me. Listen, I have had no problem booting a chick. I have kicked her out, like, immediately. Like, get out. Why is there braille down there? That's gross. I don't like this. This is scary. Who's your mother? Who raised you? That sounding like my boy T.K. Kirkland. That's not my boy, but I listen to him and I like his comedy. But, yeah. Start asking questions like, who lives like this? Like, you seriously got speed bumps all through your legs? Like, ugh. And, like, I know you think I'm probably being superficial and I'm talking about a crotch, but I'm not. Not at all. Let's see. I don't know, dude. Now I'm just thinking about all the old players. Like, remember all these old players who came through? You know what I'm saying? Marshawn Lynch came through, smacked somebody with his car, was gone in like a season. Um, who else came and played big? And I think we had Drew Bledsoe. He did all right, and then he went, and then he got replaced somewhere else. So, if anything, he was bound to be replaced. That's what Bledsoe. He bled so much, he had to get out. That's what his last name meant from the beginning. Sorry, brother, you had to go. I think the next dude who's gonna take the Bledsoe route, unfortunately, is Phillip Rivers. Phillip Rivers, I feel a fan like produces, but come on, man. Yo, dude, they trading you like they're, it's like your Bow Wow and they're like Mike old shoes. You know what I'm saying? You're getting traded, fam, like traded around until some kid ruins you by trying to pull off a crossover he's not ready for yet. That's what happens. That's what happens. Sorry, Bow Wow. Alright, you weren't ready for that crossover. Alright? You hadn't studied the skills deep enough, alright? You hadn't gone ahead and bathed yourself in the depths of darkness and depression of working out, and okay, that just got dark and I wasn't ready to go that far. I didn't want to commit to that. I didn't want to. I didn't want to find it. I was like, there's humor in there somewhere, but I don't let it go. Just like this segue into the next topic. This is crazy, man. It's insane. New York Times took a poll, and the poll was stupid. It had a bunch of fingers like pointing out stuff all over it, and I thought it was the dumbest way to take a poll. But so many thousand people have already taken part of it, and all I could think is this going to be the new way that we make decisions as people? We're all going to take stupid polls. Okay, is this really how you guys want to decide stuff? Like, there's one thing between voting. That's a whole different practice. Talking about voting and shit. Voting is different from taking polls. Poll, when you get the end, it's a suggestion. Voting, when you get the end of it, nigga, we decided already. Oh, I'm sorry, you weren't on board? We decided already. This is the one we want. He's the one leading us. Like, it's different from a poll, which is like, alright, well, thank you for your input. I'm going to choose this motherfucker because I want to. You get it? Got it. Good. Awesome. Perfect. So stupid. What's the truth of the matter, though? What's the truth of the matter? The truth of the matter is, I don't know. The truth of the matter is, I'm not ready for there to be that type of situation. And it's not because I'm a traditionalist, not like I'm stuck in my ways. I'm not even trying to be that type of guy. What I'm just trying to say is that I think we as a society are ready to start being uniformly clear on what we vote for and not being afraid to stand up for it. I'm pretty sure we're at that stage. We may not be, which is perfectly fine. If we're not there, then we're not there. But I think at this point in time, big ass stupid Mickey hands that are deciding on drop down menus, not the way we should as a people decide things. I think it's a dumb way to decide things. I don't want the Mickey hand. You know what I mean? Especially when it's asking me weird questions like, you know what I mean? Like POV. What if they're asking you stupid questions like, do you prefer incest or POV porn? Like, please use this Mickey hand to decide. Like, wow, alright, cool. Now I just got put on the watch out for Mickey watch list. Yeah, Watch out for the Mickeys, okay? Anytime that I come near a furry website or a Mickey Mouse website, all of a sudden I get fucking gaslighted and triggered. And next thing you know, I'm not even trying to have some kind of, oh, I'm not even trying to have some kind of pedophile conversation. I don't have any more pedophile jokes. That was the only one. That wasn't even a pedophile joke. It was just kind of just a pedophile fact. I mean, I can keep saying pedophile in different ways, but I don't think it's going to work out for me in any sort of way. So after a certain number of pedophiles, you get put on a watch list. Boom. Callback. You in there doing those watch list jokes again? Mm-hmm. And I can't Google for research because it'll get me put on a watch list. Boom, boom. Yeah, sometimes you say a joke and you know it's corny, but like people laugh and you're like, I secretly hate you. Like you're not supposed to laugh at that. You know you're not supposed to laugh at that. Don't indulge my stupid. Cause you'll be silly. Like you'll just be genuinely silly, and that's how you genuinely feel, and you're genuinely being a dumbass. Okay? And I can use dumbass because I used to watch that '70s show. So I'm allowed to. Um, I don't even know where to go with this, man. This might be a shorter one. This might just be like a quick little reflux of me sitting here talking strictly to the people. I don't really know what's next for this. But all I do know is I got a lot to just say. We can go ahead and get busy. I'm tired of this New York Times poll. That's some stupid shit I ain't going for. Let's see here. Oh, okay. Yes, now's the time I get to go ahead and really tell you, especially because this shit's fresh. I'm on Patreon, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. I am on Patreon. Officially, it's come the time. It's here. You can join in and help me on my journey. I've already started. They started producing some behind-the-scenes footage, letting you in on a few things that happened in my life, and letting you know about what's going on with me. But what I can do is ask you to be a part of the journey with me. Make sure that you go ahead and sign on here. Patreon.com/Dukez Madhouse. That's DUKEZ Why? Because we love you. FUC. Sorry, I'm just messing with you. Yeah, I mean, this is patreon.com Dukez Madhouse. Okay, I have different tiers and different levels you can sign on. You can just be the officially mad. That's at level $3, right? 3, 10, 15, up to $25, okay? Like that ranges from you having just behind the scenes footage to voting power. You can even have me requested to come out to your city as a tour request, or even have me for corporate or private bookings, depending on the tier that you choose to partake in. I'm telling you, Patreon right now allows me to go ahead and hit you on the next level, involve you in my journey, give you some behind the scenes footage, and really let you into my life a little bit more. And it goes ahead and allows you to assist me in getting to the next level. And I really want to say thank you so much for taking the time to listen to this and to see it and to realize that, it's very possible we could take this to the next level and see how high we can go. I'm an entertainer, baby. I was meant to do this. You can help me out at Patreon. Patreon.com. Make sure that you get at me as soon as possible. Let's go ahead and get busy right now. Let's talk about the fact that it's a sad day, but the power seats are shifting. It's crazy because I never really considered what would happen if like a Supreme Court justice died. Unfortunately, we did lose RBG, the notorious RBG, Ruth Bader Ginsburg. You know what I mean? Making these large strides for women, and I think that women really have been only able to make as many moves as they have because of figures like Ruth Bader Ginsburg. But does she get the Biggie hat? Does she need the Biggie crown? I don't think so. Do I think that's a bit much? Yeah, I do. Just because she's notorious? Notorious how? I get it. She fought for some important rights. But I don't think that she gets the notorious. I don't know where she's notorious. Like, they're notorious for fighting for women? Or is it because like you look sheepish, like a sheep in, like a wolf in sheep's clothing? Like you look real meek, but you're actually a beast out here, bearing those Ginsburg teeth. Those are some Jewish teeth. Like, they're perfect. I don't have anything for Jewish teeth. Everything I would have thought of was a stereotypical shit. And I don't want to take that stereotypical step, you know what I mean? I don't want to do it. Fuck it. You know what I mean? Like, it's the only time that, it's the only time that a beast to negotiate before they bite you. If they got Jewish teeth. Yeah, I mean, well, I could take the leg, or maybe not, depending on what happens. It could happen. I could see it. Take the leg. Yeah, man, that's a bad joke. That had nothing. I'm keeping it on my Patreon. I think you Anchor listeners just probably heard a cut. That's okay. You really didn't miss out on anything. If you did want to catch little cuts like that, come over to Patreon, where you'll be able to see videos like this that are going to be featured. But Ruth Bader Ginsburg died. The reason I say the power seats are moving is because now there's going to be an open seat on the Supreme Court. And since there's an open seat, it's going to allow for Trump, before he leaves, to put in whatever, how do I put this, whatever political asshole he wants, basically. Or, yeah, I mean, political pawn is going to put in place so that they go ahead and still facilitate his directives behind the scene. Yeah, I mean, he's trying to build his own Wizard of Oz, complete with man behind the curtain. You know what I'm saying? Like, homeboy's gonna end up trying to run stuff while he's out of the seat. He's gonna try to pull Dick Cheney. Only Dick Cheney can pull Dick Cheney. Listen, Cheney's kind of gangster. He shot his friend in the face, and I swear to God, this man apologized to him. Yo, I don't know anything more fucking gangster than that, dude. Like, I'll be real with you 100%. Yo, homeboy shot his boy in the face. Wow, when he was on a hunting trip. Bet you won't say something to Congress now. And guess who shut the fuck up and said, you know what, I'm sorry I got in the way of his gun. I think I need to watch where I walks. I think I need to watch where I walks. Because obviously I'm walking in front of guns. And I'm sorry I said it like that because he's white. So he ain't say it like that. So he didn't say it like that at all. So yeah, man, with Ginsburg being dead, with the Ginz being dead, man, that means there's an open seat. If there's an open seat, Trump probably intends to put in somebody who's gonna go ahead and be the Anakin to his Palpatine. He's gonna try to be and still in charge of things while this figure goes ahead and plays their part, yesing and knowing their way through their career. And to be real fair, those positions are appointed for life. Whose dumbass idea was this? We should be able to kick you out if you ain't doing shit. Apparently, once you get the gig, like, you don't have to do anything else but bang gavel, yes. Bang gavel, no. Bang gavel, yes. Bang gavel, no. That's it. That's your life for the next fucking forever. Welcome to the gig. Here's your mug. It's got a seal on it. The seal on it is for our fraternal brotherhood of people that are always going to have your back because you're a Supreme Court Justice now. What's up? Here's the handshake. Pow. Your mother called. She wants her slippers back. We always fucking with each other, bro. Why are you even wearing those pink pom-poms in the teacher's lounge? It's like, nigga, you ain't no teacher. You know, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm ranting, I'm raving right now. I need to get back in the zone. Yeah, dude. So RBJ is dead. RBG. Good old Ruthie Ginn. You know what I mean? Sang for these women like Johnny Gill. Had the whole game open. Swear to God, man. Like, the Ginz had connections regarding women's rights, the push for the equality, the push for right. Like she was out here making these chicks equal, right? Even when nature made them asymmetrical, she was like, "Here's extra boob meat, take it from me," because she had lots to give, and metaphorically, not chest meat. She was notoriously small. Hey, there's Notorious again. That's where it fits. I'm gonna have to do something about that. It's crazy, but rest in peace to the Ginz. Rise if possible. Come back as a zombie and bite whoever Trump chooses. We will accept that as a form of payment. And I'm sure in order to pay you back, Ginz, the women will burn their bras in agreement. We'll take it back to you, the days where you stood there with your Coke bottle glasses and watched the other women burn their bras because your bra was strapped to your back. Sweet Ruth, salute, salute, salute. Thank you so much for all the work you did. Oh, man. And now in other news, of course Joe Rogan's transphobic. No, he's not. I'm fucking around. I'm being stupid. Because I.E. love stand-up. This guy, okay? Yeah, love being stupid on stage for people, especially for money. To be honest, Joe Rogan was making comments and had to apologize for his fire comments, but didn't apologize for his trans comments. Beautiful. There's no reason to apologize. He's not transphobic. He might have said some misleading information about fires, but trust me, it's not that fucking bad. Plus, all this information, isn't this available on Google? GTS, baby. GT the fuck S. You know what I mean? Google the fuck out of that shit. Like, why are you taking the time to take Joe Rogan's word as law? What red-blooded Americans waking up in the morning saying, hey, check Channel 4, I need to see what Joe Rogan feels. Hey, is Joe Rogan covering the weather today? I need to know if I'm bringing my raincoat or not. Hey, y'all, has Joe Rogan let us know if there's been any rapes in the area? No, nobody fucking asked us of Joe Rogan. And you're kind of dumb to do it. You're kind of dumb to ask Joe Rogan, hey, man, he's transphobic. That's going to make other people transphobic. These are the same. Are you shitting me? I'm sorry. I was going to put together a thought and I quit because it was so stupid, like some of the people who believe that shit about Joe Rogan. You see how foolish this is? So I like how another comedian, very talented, Mr. Schultz. I love how he does his thing on his podcast. Shout outs to him. He's also on Patreon. Fantastic guy. From everything I see, I have never met him, but from what he says, he contacted Joe, and Joe has said this also. Like every time he says something, something happens. There is an automatic pushback of some sort, and this is the nature. He understands this part of the biz. But for him to be misquoted over fires and then he actually gives them an apology over it, that's some bullshit. Like over fires, fires. As if the studies aren't done without Joe Rogan. Like what the fuck? Joe Rogan is off training people how to kick others in the face, or writing material, or recording a podcast. I'm pretty sure whatever information he was coming from a place where he was just answering. And he thought he knew what he was talking about. He apologized for it. Obviously he didn't. Leave it alone. But like, how many more things, because he's made these moves and he's made these big, adjustments, how many more things are you going to make a big deal about? How many more instances are you going to make a huge deal about? Like, what is it about this man and his accomplishments now that we must take down? We must take down because why? Because he's succeeding? Pull up your fucking pants. Pull up your britches, act like a man, and stop being bitches. Bloggers, stop hating. For what? You're hating on what? What you hating on? I'm not like that woman who was ranting for 20 minutes on fucking YouTube, Facebook. You losers! You losers! You losers! Dude, like, yo, I'm just very confused by your nails, lady. That's all I am. I don't feel like I got the message. And if I want to hate on your page, bitch, it's America. Welcome to hating. Get used to that shit. You ain't getting hated on. People say you ain't doing it right. Fuck that. If you're doing it so right they can't hate on it, you're doing it even better. But I don't think Joe Rogan is transphobic or firephobic. You know what I mean? Let's sew hat. Don't be hat. Okay? Instead of saying don't be gay, because people get upset, I say don't be het. Because I'm heterosexual and you can't take that away from me. So stop being het. You're acting real het right now. I'm not really fucking with it. You're acting so het. Yeah, man. I don't understand what half of this shit is, but I know for a fact that if you want me to go ahead and explain it in detail and get further, I'd be happy to do it. I'd be happy to talk to your people. I'd be happy to go ahead and give you a chance to get in contact with me. And we can talk about everything that's going down. I kind of rushed through these topics tonight. It's been a long, long, long day. And I'm right now just going ahead and trying to coordinate this all and get everything situated up and running. So, that being said, I want to say thank you so much for taking your time. I'm going to wrap this up real quick. Anything else I need to talk about, you guys can go ahead and please share, like, comment, and leave me all sorts of comments. I'm happy to hear from you, and I love it when you do. Thank you so much for taking your time to listen in to the Madhouse Podcast. Make sure that you visit me on patreon.com/DUKEZMADHOUSE. You can pledge as little as $3 a month, up to $25. Get exclusive behind-the-scenes content. Watch me before and after I go ahead and do a podcast. All of that footage will be available. Thank you so much for rocking with me. This is your boy, Mad Dukez, and you've now come through the Madhouse Podcast.